So now you have basic understanding about what is the commands we have to use and folder structure. So next what I'm going to do here, I'm going to remove all the code and we will start from the scratch. As I said, this main dot is producing this output, right? So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to remove this complete code. So then I'm going to type void main. Okay, so this void main, it will execute whenever the Flutter application is running. So let me explain the flow. When you are running your Flutter application on the device, first it will check for the main.dot. You cannot change the file name. Okay, so main.dot. So once the main.dot file is called, so inside that main.dot we have a main function. So this will call second. So inside this main function we have to write the code. The code is called run app. Okay, so this run app, it requires the widget. Okay, so in Flutter everything is widget. For example, this app bar is a widget, this 0 is a widget, the text is widget, this entire page is a widget, and this floating action button, this is also widget. Okay, so whatever you are thinking about, everything is widget. So right now what I'm going to do here, so I'm going to replay a container. So now you can see it's showing some error. So to remove this error, I'm going to import some file. So now I have imported the material.dot. So inside this material file only, we have the run app function and the container. Okay, like this we have another import called Cupertino. The Cupertino is nothing but it's iOS related stuff. So now I'm going to run this application. I am saving this file. So now you can see our application is running inside the device, but it is showing the black screen. Okay, because we are not adding any background color, something like this. Okay, so let me re-explain what we did. When you are running the Flutter application, the first file it will call the main.dot. So when the main.dot is called, it will check for the void main function. So inside this void main, we must have a function called run app. So this run app, it requires the widget. Okay, right now we are passing the widget called container. So this run app and container, it is coming from the material dot. So that is what we are did so far. So instead of the container, so now I'm going to pass the widget called material app. Okay. If you hover the material app, so here you can see the material app has a lot of properties. Okay, so I'm going to write the code, then I will explain it. So now we have written the code and let's see the output. So here you can see we have created an app bar and some body. So let me explain the code. So now we have the material app. So inside the material app, we have a multiple properties. So first we have to pass the home property. Okay, so this home is contain the widget called scaffold. So everything is a widget. So material app is a widget, scaffold is a widget, and the app bar is a widget, text is a widget. Okay, and you can notice everything it's aligned in a tree structure. So inside the material app only we have scope scaffold. Inside the scaffold we have a text. So everything is aligned in the tree structure. So let me explain side by side. So this scaffold is nothing but this entire page is called a scaffold. Whenever you are creating a new page, you need to use the widget called the scaffold. Inside the scaffold, we have a property called app bar. So this app bar is nothing but this blue color. Okay, so then we have a body. So this body is nothing but we have a text, right? So this hello text is nothing but this one. So here you have to understand the green color thing are the widgets. Okay, material app is a widget, scaffold is a widget, app bar is a widget, and text is a widget. So next, this blue color is called a property. So every widget, it will have their own property. So here you can see if you hover the material app, so you can see the different properties: home, initial route, and builder, theme. There are a lot of properties inside. Okay, but if you hover inside the scaffold, so the property has been changed. So the app bar, body, and the floating action button, drawer, primary, there are a lot of property. If you hover inside the text, so that the text has its own property. For example, the style, text alignment, direction, and width of the style, maximum line. Okay, so every widget it has the own property.